Heber, team captain, I want to ask you something. You guys have lost 2 games so far. The first game was a crazy loss. You know, it was I'd say it was a fluke loss. But you're now down because of that, 2-0. You haven't won 1 game yet, and now you're going up against the Sabres. What's going on? What's the mindset tonight?
I don't know. We just have to play hard and play some dump and chase. You know, defense playing hard and shooting it in. Offense chasing it up, trying to get as many goals as possible early on. Put the pressure on.
Anything different tonight?
Yeah, we're switching up the lines a little bit. Some offense.
Oh, you're switching the lines.
Yeah, maybe that will help us.
Exciting. Great stuff. Good luck to you, Avi Heber. Hopefully I'll be speaking to you in the winner's circle. Hopefully for you. I mean, I'm unbiased. Let's get you down to ringside. We are down to ringside. All right, let's watch the game then. The closest thing to a Cinderella team, the Sabres were down 1 in the first week. They did lose the first week. They came back in the second week to win the game. But you know what? So did the Sharks. Both of these teams are down. Both of these teams have something to prove. Possibly the Predators have more to prove because they are down 2, while the Sabres are only down 1. They did beat the Panthers, the Sabres did. The Predators, though, lost to the Panthers. So against the Panthers, it's a win from the Sabres and a loss to the Predators. What's this going to spell out in the first game? Everybody's excited. They're revving themselves up. The Rangers are still hanging around just to watch a little bit of the action. Moshe Hilly Nemetz, the assistant captain to the Predators, has the ball. Avi Heber, who I just spoke to, is the team captain, also has it. And I also spoke to during the last game to Azulai. Azulai is the kind of guy who likes to do a little bit of antics, you could say, on and off the court. Likes to do a little push and a shove once in a while, just for fun. He just likes to get into it, likes to be entertained, likes himself to be entertained, and that's basically what he does when he plays because, you know, hasn't really helped his team win that much. Moshe Hilly, on the other hand, he is a very successful hockey player when it comes to the ice that hasn't translated to any wins yet for his team on the court. But all that can change in the matter of 1 game. It's a nice pass to Heber, who takes the shot. And it's wide of the net. Azulai, playing defense for his team, goes completely wide of the net, doing absolutely nothing for them. Heber with the shot, and it's a goal! The first goal of the game! The first goal of the game goes to the Predators with a shot from the team captain, Avi Heber, showing how it's done. And Azulai with the assist to Heber. The Predators have the first goal, and is that a second goal? I don't see any arms raised in celebratory cheer, so it might not be the second goal of the game. There's a face-off.
Nice save before.
Is there a second goal or no? Yeah, why did they cheer? Morons. You gotta cheer when you get a goal. Was it off anyone? The Predators are off to a great start. You're off to a good start tonight. Don't worry about it. great start in the first ever 15-minute shifted game of the year of history of the YFHL. That's right, all periods are going to be 15 minutes each starting in this game. This is the first ever game to feature that. The other games were 10 minutes apiece, and now we're getting 15 minutes each. So it's going to have a lot more scoring chances, and the Predators are doing a great job showing that they're ready to do that scoring. Hofstedter has it, he passes it to nobody, nobody gets it. Well, that's what happens when you pass it to nobody. There's a shot, and it gets to Hill, who doesn't let it go by him, but hey, he does the same thing. Doesn't let it get behind him, and the pass, a shot, and a score! Edell passes it to Shiff, and Shiff gets the goal to break that lead 1 point. And the Sabres showing that they have just as much fight as the Predators with a beautiful setup for a goal. Edell and Shiff work very well together. Shiff takes the shot, and Caroli was on top of that one. Shalom Kaiser, the team captain of the Sabres, is the one in net tonight. The Sabres lose a few goals because of it. You might know why. Kaiser's not used to playing in net. Kaiser's more used to playing out of net. He's usually the team captain. Usually the goalie is someone else. I think it's Mueller. Yeah, Jacob Mueller is usually the goalie of the Sabres. And so few more goals are scored on them because of that. It might be because Kaiser is not ready for it. But you know what? The Predators will take anything at this point, and I don't think they'll notice. They might not even care, and they might just say, hey, that's a win for us if we get it. We're not going to just make excuses. Anyone can play goalie in this game. Anyone can play captain. It's just a matter of the skill. It's a matter of if you want it. And if Kaiser's not ready, then so be it. I'm going to try to talk to him, see if he's used to being in net, and then what his net experience is like. I didn't know that he was not going to be playing net beforehand. I just found this out now, but especially with these 15-minute periods, man, it's going to be a lot longer to be there, to have to work that ball. What a save by Kaiser. But then again, he was right in front of it, so it wasn't much of a test as Heber took the shot basically to his chest and forgot about the goal. Kaiser's a big guy, too. Kaiser's a wide individual, and with the goalie padding, it just makes him that much wider. So there's a lot less space to shoot for when you're going to that goaltending net. And Heber and Lipson have to know that, captain and assistant. Oh, we have Shahid who's almost open, but Azulai doesn't let him get much open. The two towers are just against each other. These guys are both humongous individuals. Both stand about 6 feet tall to each of them. I'd love to see the two of them just crunch right into each other. But in the meantime, Edell tries to take a pass, and it doesn't go much, so it just gets wrapped up in Haber's legs. Lipson takes the pass to Heber, but Heber loses it, and he runs back to do some defense. Azulai all the way out there when it comes to defense. Doesn't let the ball go to his zone. Well, doesn't let it go so fast, but there's a shot. Doesn't have much on it, does Edell? It doesn't have much on it to take the shot or a pass. So he does take a shot back, and he takes a shot. Doesn't go anywhere. Edell still with the ball, wondering what to do with it next. As I'm right in front of him saying that he doesn't know what to do with it next. Edell turns around, takes a shot, but it's Rainbow in front. No, I guess that's Rabinowitz. Rainbow Rabinowitz takes the shot, goes nowhere. Hill Lipson runs back to switch with Sanders. There's a loose puck, but not for long. Sanders getting his first taste of the ball in this game. Shoots it all the way down court. Hill Lipson goes for the first shot, takes the second, doesn't really go much. Shiff has it now. Shiff is stopped by Sanders, who gets it to Nemetz. Nemetz has it, but no, he's turned over, but by Grunwald, but Grunwald's turned over by Azulai's turned over. Everyone's turned over. I'm turned over on my head. And it's soon going to be Shiff that has it. I'm sorry, Sanders, not Azulai. Switched when I said Azulai to Sanders, and he shoots it out. Rabinowitz takes a quick shot, but Gordonwald standing right there. Doesn't let him get anything on it, but Shiff is quickly to get that ball. Before he does, knocks Sanders down, but it was unintentional. Referee knows it. Grunwald has it. He sort of has it. He takes the pass, and it goes straight to me. I don't have it because I have a microphone in my hand. Shiff passes it to his teammate Grunwald. And before Grunwald gets it to anybody, Karoli grabs it. Spiegel gets off on the wrong side. He gets a little bit miscommunicates with his own brain. He tries to... he hears that he's supposed to be called off. I guess he tries to take a shift. He goes to the other player's bench. Maybe he wants to curse them out. I'm not sure. That stance and that long neck can only mean one thing. Rubner is on the court. Hofstedter's there to take the shot. Rubner with the first taste gives it to the referee, but the referee is not a player in this game. Albert, oh, I almost get hit in the head. Look at that. I'm really right in the action over here. Sabres goes for a center, but it gets past everyone. Grunwald has to take it out, and he does. He gets it almost open for Edell, but Edell, the ball was in his foot. Couldn't get it to a stick in time before Karoli is able to grab the puck. Score is still 2-1. JJ! Time. Oh, we have a loose puck. It's a shot. Time was running. I was trying to... A little back and forth action with that ball. Dressler gets it to Lipson. Lipson takes a shot. Doesn't get much on it. Rubner goes after it, but there's guys that are just much bigger than him. Don't let him do much with it. Then Murgy, very large defenseman, gets it out of his zone, shoots it to Karoli. Karoli just deflects. Edell, who tries to get it to someone, loses it to Hofstedter. Hofstedter takes it out, but Ben Murgy falls down, but now he does have it back with the ball. He passes it, a very swift pass. But it's lost, and now you have two players fighting over it. Hofstedter with the ball. Passes it to his teammate, Lipson. Everyone wondering what to do next. So instead the ball gets shot down. Everyone looking out for a teammate of something, and now a shingle has just been slashed by Halbert. Halbert smacks a shingle, and another one is broken, and Joel looking at it, wondering what just happened. 2-1 is the score. Led by the Predators. Predators have tasted the lead before. In the first game they did lose it, and they actually had the lead last time. Gets past everyone there. Shiff goes, tries to work around. But Karoli was obviously waiting for it. Smothers it. Although the Predators have the lead, you got to remember last week's game against the Sharks. In last week's game, it was 2-0 by the Preds, and the Sharks actually returned fire 4 times, bringing them to 4-2, and then the Predators weren't able to hold on to a lead after that. They just had no lead after that. So, although they're up 2, although they have 2 points, and we're up 2 for down now 2-1, they had a similar lead last week, which didn't do much for them, as 4 points later, and they were down 2. So the Predators know a lot about leading. They actually led the first game as well before losing that one. So they had the lead many times, and if they lose it again, it'll just be the 3rd time that they lose a lead. But the key to them is to just, once they have that lead, to hold on to it. Nemetz sort of wins the face-off, gets his teammate, but right now, oh, it was a shot and it's a miss. Karoli is not able to get that puck, but he finally does get the ball. Spiegel cannot get the rebound in time for Karoli. Gets the ball. Spiegel and Nemetz taking the next face-off. Won by Nemetz, but shot away before he gets to do anything with it, and it's down in Predators territory. Sanders completely misses that. As Albert crashes right into me. I felt that, definitely. Did you capture me getting crushed there, or? Okay, how about an instant replay? Instant replay, let's go. You ready? This is what it looked like. Oh. Alright, a little bit of a dramatics, but that's how it felt. Albert just crushed into me. These guys are big. I'm not big. I just said I'm snot big. I meant to say I'm not big, but it came out differently. Oh, wow. I think that went under two different legs, and I'm smart enough to duck from Siegel, and there's a shot! Wow, off the side of the net, almost a goal. Karoli's waiting for it. 2 rebounds, but Karoli captures it and holds it for a few seconds with dear happiness that that ball didn't get past him, and their lead wasn't dethroned. Last week, when the Preds had the 2-0 lead, when they were down 4-2 after that 4-2 deficit, after that 4-2 catch-up by the Sharks, they were not able to get one more lead in that game. Has to be pretty sad, and Karoli knows that. He definitely knows that. He's played both games. Kaiser, who's a substitute goalie for his team. I mean, it's his first game, but Karoli knows what his team's history is and knows that he has a lot to do with what happened in both games. So does Mushahila Lipson, who wants to do well. Ribner does a great job shooting it out. And that must have given him confidence, because everyone shut up when I said that, so he must have heard me there. I don't like to give people a hard time with their games. Hofstedter looks at me wondering what I'm saying when he shot it out. Because, hey, if Ribner gets a good job shooting it out, maybe Hofstedter also has a good job shooting it out. Who knows? Edell looks at that ball, but it was too disentangled. It was too tangled up in the referee for him to really make something of it. Ball goes over. Falls down while Ribner gets it away. Shaheen is able to knock down Ribner, and Shaheen is huge. And that's the end of the first period, the first 15-minute period of the YFHL history, and that's how it goes. Taste of being in net.
It's my first taste. I always play goalie.
It's your first time in net. YFHL, first time in net.
It's pretty cokes.
Pretty crazy, huh?
Pretty cokes.
But you are used to being in net. That was my second question. You just jumped all over it. Thanks a lot. I really appreciate it. This is your first. You've been in net many times before. Floor hockey net?
Hockey, ice hockey.
He's been all over the place. Your goalie before, Mueller, he's been all over as well. But you are the first one in net for the Sabres. You were down one, you lost one game, you won one game. This is going to be your rubber game, to say the least.
If rubber means winning, then yes.
I hope so. The rubber means they win. Good luck to you, my man. Shalom Kaiser claiming plenty of experience, thank you, in the net, is down 2-1. Feels great. I'm used to that, actually. I have experience, a lot of experience. Ice hockey, floor hockey, getting hit. Actually, I've never played ice hockey before. Shalom Kaiser claiming a lot of experience in net. Is hoping not to get any more experienced with balls getting past him as his team is still down 2-1 as we enter the second period. I don't know if it has to do with both teams taking a little bit more time to breathe. I don't think they're able to. I don't think they like doing that even. But I don't know if they're taking more time to breathe. But it's been a very, very low scoring 15 minutes. Let it run? Really? Was it soccer? In soccer they let it run. Wow, that's very interesting. You know, I'm talking off camera. I'm talking. Oh, it's off camera. I'm talking off microphone to somebody right here. Oh wait, here comes Shiff with a nice, beautiful attempt, and he does a great job. Once again, passing it to the assistant captain of the Sabres team, Noam their first goal of the night. It's been only the two of them. The first goal was an assist by Edell and the goal by Shiff. This time they reverse it. It's a goal by Shiff and an assist. It's a goal by Edell, I'm sorry, and a Shiff with the assist. So it's been only the two of them, but those two are pretty mandatory stuff for the Sabres as they are back in the game, and it is 2-2. The Predators' lead is now gone, and now that the Predators' lead is done, are they going to get it back? Because Sanders has just taken a penalty. The defenseman of the Panthers just took a crazy penalty right there. I don't know how it happened. Really? Is this second or third? Second or third penalty? This is Sanders' second penalty of the season. Sanders is a pretty rough guy, apparently. He has a second penalty, and the Sabres, who just got 2 points, who just got their points to tie, are allowing Edell and Shiff to stay on, and they're going to possibly try to get a third point and take over the Predators. Now remember, the Predators, in both games, both prior games to this one, they had the lead and then lost the lead and were not able to get their lead back. If they're able to get their lead back, it'll be unprecedented for them, and maybe they'll have a chance to stay in the game. There's a shorthanded shot, but it doesn't go anymore. Shiff goes down, and they shoot it out. They still shoot it out. Wow, Edell and Shiff racking it up for their team. Kaiser is taking a little bit more leeway to stand out of net a little bit, but he can't because the Predators almost came out to him. Edell gives it to Plonka. Plonka takes a shot, and it's over. Edell dribbles it a little bit. Hey, they are on a court. There's a shot by Plonka, almost goes in. Edell with a pass to Plonka. Plonka didn't really have much of it. Got a shot to Shiff, who didn't have it either. 2 missed opportunities for a great goal, and Caroli saves it, but it's a shot and scores! Caroli doesn't get to hold on to it. Caroli gives up the lead, and it's a goal. It's a goal by Edell. Noam Edell with his second goal. Second goal of the game. Wow. It's been all Edell and Shiff. Samuel, Caroli had it. I don't know what he's doing, but it's fine. Wow. What a game. I mean, what a power play, really. I mean, it was a power play goal, so you should have expected it. And now the Predators are finding themselves in familiar territory, trying to recapture the lead. They have thus far in the season failed to do so, and if they can do it tonight, maybe they'll get themselves back into a win column. What? Are you sure? All right, who are the assistants go to then? Plonka. Plonka finally finds himself somebody other than Edell and Shiff. Someone other than Edell and Shiff find themselves in scoring territory in this game in the power play as Plonka got the goal. Here's a shot! What a shot! And what a save by Kaiser! But Kaiser's completely out of his net! And if they got a shot, oh, but it goes down to Azulai, and Azulai couldn't capitalize on the fact that he was out of net. Here comes another shot! Oh, but Kaiser completely stuffs Heber! Hill-Lipson passes it, tries to pass it at least to Heber, but Shiff stops it before Heber gets it, and it goes to Shaheen, but Shaheen couldn't hold on to that ball as it escapes him, and now it's Predators who are showing that they have a little bit of steam still in them. Kaiser, but goes to Kaiser, bounces off him, Heber goes for a wraparound, he passes it to Lipson, but Lipson's too far away from the ball, it goes to Shiff, Shiff takes the shot, but it goes nowhere, Shiff goes for the wraparound, and it's a goal! A wraparound goal by Yonatan Shiff. around, and what goes around comes around, and it is 4-2. What was the complaint? What was the complaint, you know? You can remind him, by the way, that if he gets angry, he can call a penalty on that. And when you anger a referee, you get a penalty. That's just what happens. And I think there is a penalty. There might be a penalty. Call a technical foul. I mean, it's possible. JJ Cool is down there trying to get a little bit of semblance of order, but there was a little bit of argument before about how things are going. Predators obviously unhappy. Karoli smothers it, and now Moshe Hilly-Lipson, he has it. They tell him to shoot, but that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard, because he obviously didn't have it completely. To have it, Plonka was completely in his way to take a shot. Plonka tries to pass it to his teammate, but he wasn't there to get it. It does go to Edell. It does go to superstar Edell. Sheldon Kaiser, their goalie, passes it to Plonka, gets to Edell, back to Plonka, takes the shot, and it's not good, but there's another shot from Edell. 2 shots from Edell. Still doesn't go in. Plonka passes it to Edell again. He gets it to Plonka. Plonka tries to get it, but he loses it to Lipson. Lipson tries to get the ball, but he doesn't get it. It goes to Plonka, who takes the shot, and it goes straight to Karoli. Stays in Karoli. And the time is stopped.
It's not stop time, man.
They ask him to stop the time, but...
Okay, sorry. Power plays is stop.
With one man down, because of another penalty that the Predators are taking, they are just not happy with the things that are going. The way things are going, wow, it's a nice pass. Crazy pass. The Plonka gets a shot, and it's a goal! Noam Edell with the pass to Plonka. And they've got it 5-2. Power play goal. It's the second power play goal of the game. The Predators are just getting angry. And that anger is not going to translate into anything unless they focus their anger and say, you know what, we're going to be more determined to get goals. This is, remember, you have to remember, these are longer shifts. These are longer chances to get goals. So a further deficit still means that they can get a chance to get a goal, one goal, and they'll be back in it. They both know that. But Rabinowitz just gets tackled, and now it's 2-on-1 again. And oh, there's a scrimmage around the net. And Sanders is just wrestling for that thing, and then he falls down, and it looks like it's going to be another penalty. Referee Joel Frost not happy with things are going. It won't be another penalty. He's telling Sanders to just relax a little bit. He's telling him to watch it. He's telling him that he's just a little bit too rough, but you know what? The guy's just doing what he does, and you know what? Any diving right now will spell bad for the Predators. The referee, for the record, did call the whistle because the goal net was off, but he did warn Sanders to just watch out a little bit, and almost a shot by Rabinowitz, but nothing. Rabinowitz takes the ball and passes it to Sanders. Sanders to Rabinowitz. Rabinowitz with a turnaround. He shoots it out of bounds. Don't talk to me is what Joel is telling him. The Predators have to back off. They are just dealing with an angry referee right now. Wow. We might have to interview the referee about what's going on over here. Hofstedter tried to say something to Joel, and Joel just was like, don't talk to me. That'll be very interesting when it comes to making plays. Shiff has the ball, but he's all alone right there. Shaheen waiting to be passed, and it does come to him, but it bounces over him. Ben Bergie's behind him, takes the shot, and he's able to stuff Hofstedter. 2 Predators on it. Usually when you have 2 guys on one ball, it doesn't spell well. And the ball goes down, and he passes it to himself. A nice opportunity. Breslow takes the shot, but not much of a shot. And yes, an angry Joel Frost good for the Predators when they have them angry. Let's have a little word with Nathan, who told me, was the first one to give me the tip, that an angry referee is not one that you want to have when you're trying to catch up from a 3-point lead that you don't have. What ticket? Oh. Yeah. This is shot all the way down court, but Plonka doesn't let anything happen to it. But now there are two guys on one goalie, and if they can get this, if they don't get that, which they didn't, that spells a lot for the Preds, showing that they gotta get their act together, that there's something in the act that they have to get together. Because if they couldn't get anything on that, then you see why they're not getting it. Breslow tries to do some nifty work, but it doesn't help him very much. Azulay with a nice soft check, passes it to Hilly Nemetz, but it goes to Kaiser, and the play is called. And Joel Frost is missing in action. What's going on now, JJ? Tell me what's happening.
Apparently there's a problem with the boards, but this game's going to have to calm down a little. It's getting a little too aggressive.
The game is getting pretty aggressive, and it doesn't look like Joel's having a good time out there. Maybe that is his way of having a good time, but he's showing a little bit of hostility towards the Predators.
Yeah, I think a kid keeps giving him attitude, and he's looking at a game misconduct right now.
Where's the attitude coming from? Is there one particular player, or is it...
I believe it's Simcha Breslow.
Oh, good. Thank you for the Lashon Hara. Now we're back into the game. And it's Breslow that's giving him a hard time. We're going to try to get word from Joel's brother, referee's brother, Nathan, to hear what it's like to live with an angry brother. What happens when Joel gets angry? When the referee Joel gets angry? Edell shoots it down, but it goes... What happened there? Looked like a hand pass? It was a hand pass. Joel calls a hand pass on the Sabres. Hey, check him out. Hill lives in with a turnaround and a backhand shot with a turnaround, and it didn't manage to get the goal on it. It's a pass again to him, but he gets a weak backhand, and it doesn't really manage to get much to the goalie. Azulay just tramples over Shift to make sure they still have the ball. Hill Lipson gets the, thinks he has the ball, but he doesn't have it, and Grunwald's managed to shoot it out, gets a Shift to Edell, back to Shift, and Shift has it. The star-studded combination doesn't do much work over here. Take a little bit of a breather. Score is still 5-2, but what a 5 against the Predators, too. And it's a little tip. There's two guys there ready to score, but Nemetz and Rabinowitz. Nemetz passes to Rabinowitz. Rabinowitz doesn't get the ball. Rabinowitz tries to get it again, but Grunwald is just too big for him and no match for him. So with a score of 5-2, and the Predators are down by 3, JJ's Cool still in discussion. League chairman, CEO, and head JJ Cool still talking to Joel about what's going on the rink. So I, of course, am not the most important when it comes to... Oh, wow, breakaway shot! And what a shot! Oh, 2 opportunities to get a goal. Because the goalie was just not in net. Rabinowitz had something, didn't get anywhere near the net, and neither did Nemetz with his rebound, as it would be. Had the opportunity to score something, but another great pass. It's a shot, and Kaiser kicks that ball out like a miss. Nothing, but there's a goal! There's a goal! Kaiser shoots it all the way down, but Sanders, who had 2 penalties in the whole series, says, you know what, I am worth something, and he shoots it all the way down the center of the court to get past Kaiser and gets the goal. The score is now 5-3, and that's the first goal of the Predators in this period, and maybe they'll build some momentum. They need to build some momentum, and it's them again. It's another shot, and before Hofstedter gets it, Spiegel doesn't let him get that chance. It's Spiegel with the ball. Spiegel not letting the Predators get any gains on it, but, well, he does let them get some gains on it because they shoot it down. And it's Breslau who tries to stop it. And now it's anyone's ball. It looks like it's Predator ball. Nope, I'm wrong. Still anyone's ball. Plonka shoots it out, and it's, a nice pass. Almost gets it in, but Karoli manages to stop it. He wants to keep his team in this game. The Predators do. Now, the Predators have caught up before and didn't really mean much to them catching up. But if they can catch up and get a lead, that'll be the first time this season that they've done so. And that is the end of the exciting second period. One man that you don't want to anger is the referee, Joel Frost. What's going on out there, Joel?
Just little kids thinking they're big, I'm just getting pretty pissed off, but it's all good and cool down.
Is it gonna have an effect on the game?
No, it should. No, it won't. It won't.
We have a guarantee this is not gonna have an effect on the game, but you don't want to anger the referee, especially when you're down by 2. No. Erase the ball from the audio. Oh, wow, what a shot! Kaiser's down, and there's another goal! Wow, right into the next period. These guys are back into it, but it's only 5-4. The celebrations, I think, are a little bit premature, but that was Lipson to Heber. I believe. Yeah, I'm serious. Yeah, if there's anything. Who was it? What? Oh, yeah, they don't deserve it. Oh, there's a shot, a return fire by the Sabres, but that one does not go in the net. And they're back in it. A lot of continuation of action. Hill gets his first goal of the game. He's looking for a second right now. He takes a shot, but it goes over a lot of people.
Quick question.
Some smothering of the puck, and Joel is just an angry. Look at him go. Oh, he's not really. Just getting the ball. He's smiling. Never mind. Huh. Wow. Crazy game right now. A lot of intensity, a lot of action, a lot of drama. But you know what? Save the drama for your mama. Hill Lipson with his first goal of the season. He's been looking to get something. And you know, he is a very well accoladed player. Here comes Edell down the rink, trying to get something going. Sanders shoots it out to, oh, wow! Sanders shoots it, tries to shoot it up, and it goes off one of the players, and it gets to Edell somehow. Edell takes the shot right away, very instinctively for Edell. He goes again, and nice shot, gets right to Karoli. It shouldn't have, but it did, and Karoli managed to save it. Edell once again with a pass all the way back. I think it was intended for one of the players, but it gets all the way to Kaiser. And he has to play the ball. Maybe he intended it all the way back to Grunwald. Tried to do a triangle with that ball. But it was Kaiser that had to make the play. Number 13, Hofstedter shoots it, but gets it all the way to a Sabre. And oh, a nice pass, nice shot. Oh, he passes it to Heber. Oh, and a shot. A lot of great action here. Spiegel with the wraparound. Karoli takes it, but there was good action on the other side as well. And Hofstedter was making some very nice plays, but that's the second time he did that. He shoots it out, and it goes behind him. You know what? When you're going to face off against Hofstedter, maybe you just let him take it because he shoots it right to your defenseman, and that's what he did on both consecutive times. Shot it to the defenseman, and maybe Shiff will capitalize on that. Shiff with the wraparounds. No wraparound. He lost it in the end, and they shoot it down, but Crowley doesn't have to taste the puck. It gets to Lipson, and Shiff does a little twist around, and he broke his stick, but it doesn't matter. The referee keeps it in play, and now there's guys keep playing. Shiff, he can't play with a broken stick, so he tries not to, but he wants to play with his hand a little bit. Tries anything. He runs off coordinates, and Heber has the ball. Wow, we see a broken stick. Referee knows not to call it. Here's a shoot from Lipson, a backhanded shot, and Karoli smothers it because didn't really get to Kaiser. Wow, and there you see evidence of a hard-fought game. Whatever you gotta do, man. Take care. Halbert with a nice shot 2 times, and he both saved by Crowley. Crowley, for his part, is doing his part, doing the work that he's got to do, and then again, so is Kaiser with a nice save, with a nice smother. 9 minutes and 41 seconds left in the third period and counting. So we have a running clock. Wow, what a shot! And Karoli gets rid of it. Edell goes for another shot, and Karoli makes sure he doesn't get it. Make sure they don't get it a point. It's still a 1-point game. And the Sabres shoot it out of bounds with a deflection. Nemetz sitting set up. And wow, nice. See, that's how you do it. Someone tell Hofstedter that's the way you gotta take your face-offs. You have 2 predators down there. Chance for something. Nemetz with, well, didn't really get much of a shot because he was blocked. And now with a shot, Crowley makes sure no one gets it. Goes all the way down to Plonka, but Rabinowitz in the way of Halbert. And it's Rabinowitz with the ball. Halbert not letting him do much with it, though. It does go to one of his players who was not in a real position to get it. Halbert, once again, takes a shot wide of the net. And it goes to penalty lover Sanders. With a shot, it gets to Breslau. Breslau, the most hated man by the referee. Azulay, the most hated man by me. Rubner has it, plays it, but doesn't do much with it. He gets a shot to him. Oh, he's just, looks like he's just, doesn't really have much control over that puck. Hofstedter and Root. And Rubner trying to work well together. Whether they work together well is their shot. Nice block by Rubner, though. Gets it down to his offensive player. Looks like there's only 1. And you have 2 Sabres trying to get something, some kind of work on it. Rubner shoots to one of his guys, and it's just looks like a weak line on it right now. And Karoli having his hands cut out for him. Finally, Kaiser gets to say, hey, look, that's the ball. But it looks like the Stars are back on the ice, if you want to say it. The Stars on ice. Lipson, Heber, and Azulay ready to try to create some momentum with 7-11. It's Slurpee time. 7-11 left to this period. All they need is 1 goal to stay in the game. If they can catch up, they will be tied. They'll have the opportunity to get their first rebounded lead that they've had. And it's a nice shot. Nice taken shot by Lipson, but to no avail. Azulay tries to get it out, but it doesn't get it out that far. But Lipson takes it the rest of the way. Gets to Azulay, who still has it. So he shoots it to Lipson. Lipson has it, passes to Heber, shoots! Oh, what a miss! What a save! And another save by Kaiser, who's really proven that, yes, he does have experience when it Shaheen is down the ice, down the court. Lipson pass it to Heber, but Heber doesn't swing at all for it. So it just goes past him. Lipson with the ball again. Brings it all the way back. Knows what he's doing. He shoots it all the way down, and it goes off the goalie. Heber wants to try to get it himself. He shoots it to no mansville. And Edell is on there. Edell passes it back, but it goes to Lipson. Lipson takes the shot. And oh, it goes to Heber, who misses it again. Heber with a center to Azulai, but it goes to Shiff. Shiff takes the shot, and it was a very weak one, but it gets off of Karoli into Shaheen, who gets the goal. And the game is now 6-4, and any chance that the Predators wanted, that there were any chance the Predators were looking for to try to get a tie in this one, to try to stay in this one, has just been pulled away that much further from them. Nemetz with the face-off. Sorta gets it. Oh, it's not Lipson anymore. Those guys have gone. Sanders has it, but oh, it goes to Edell. Spiegel, who takes a shot, and Crowley doesn't like what's happening. A little bit of action around Crowley's side. Something he doesn't want. Spiegel. And there's too much action, and they're all on top of him right now. Feeling with the goalie. There's a shot. Doesn't do much. Rabinowitz and Sanders have some action with them. They have a goal and an assist. They have two goals. So the two of them know how to make plays as well. So Sanders really working hard with it. You know, he's not really paying much heed to what the referee giving him a hard time with. Oh, and it almost goes in. But Kaiser smothers it. Sanders still playing a little rough. He doesn't care what the referee has to say. He's saying, you know what? I just have to play the game. I can't mind. The referee gives me another penalty, so be it. I don't know what the rules, me personally, I don't know what the rules of penalties are. But if he gets a third one, he might get in some trouble. Maybe some game suspensions might happen. Who knows? But Sanders doesn't look like he's looking. He just wants to make sure that they have the chance to keep his game in the lead in the game. And Hofstedter, he likes to shoot the puck in front of him, and he does it once again. Gives it to the defenseman. Third time he's done that. But hey, he has the puck right now, so maybe it means something. No, probably not. Oh, a nice centering pass. And it goes to Rubner, who unfortunately passes it to one of the Sabres, and now it's been two Sabres on him. And Rubner gets it to his guy. His guy gets it to Hofstedter. Hofstedter with an opening somewhat fails to get it past Kaiser. Hofstedter doing some footwork with it. Does very nice footwork with it. Tries to get it to his teammates, but the Sabres are just too much for him. And Rubner, the smaller one, can't really overpower Shaheen. But nobody has the ball right now, so Rubner tries to get it out. Actually goes past Shaheen, gets two. Hofstedter right there. To Lipson. Lipson's in. He takes the shot. And it goes right to Hobbs. You see it right away. Once Lipson's there, you say, oh, I see who is on the rink. 2 minutes and 32 seconds left. I would suggest we keep this line of Lipson, Heber, and Azulai. Just keep them on the court for the rest of the game, unless you want to make Sanders or Rabinowitz in there as well. But now it's all Shiff. Shiff has a little bit of a breakaway. But Karoli was able to control that. Goes to Heber. Heber takes the shot. Lipson, a shot of his own. And now it's Shiff who gets it past Heber, but no, there's Heber, so I guess he got it past Azulai. And Shiff still has it. Comes straight to me. No one there. It's open, completely open. Azulai does some yelling, and Shiff doesn't care. He goes straight to one of the Sabres. Sabres gets a shot, and it's a goal! Goal by Noam Edell. It's his hat trick. wondering what to do now. His team is down 3. I mean, they were down 3 before, but with only a 147, it looks like this is going to be the 3rd loss of the Predators. And doesn't look good for the Predators. Azulay doing what he can. Shoots it to Lipson. Lipson trying to create something, but Heber just doesn't have it. Oh, what a crunch! What a crunch by Azulay! The referee just laughing because Azulay just doesn't care. Hey, if he doesn't care, oh, he drops it. He drops it, going for a little bit of a fight. And they step up, and we have a little bit of a shoving match. But I don't think Azulay wants to get suspended, so with only a 133 left, Azulay just sealed it for his team. And there's a little bit of a power play. Let's see if the Sabres can get an 8th goal to just double their points against the Sabres, against the Predators. If they get a point, they'll have double the points of the Predators. The Predators, once again, had a lead and lost it. Nemetz trying to create something for Sabres. A shot! Wow, almost a goal. Nemetz almost had a goal there. Kaiser with some last-second maneuvering to make sure that ball didn't go in. Wouldn't have done much for the team because they are down. They are short-handed, so anything would be nice for them, I'm sure. But right now, the game is more or less sealed with 43 seconds left. And a shot, 2 shots. And Shaheen, with his chance for a shot, passes it to... No, doesn't take the pass. He actually takes the shot. And the goalie is down. And he takes the shot. Goalie down. Oh, almost gets it in the basketball net, which is offsides. 21 seconds left, and I think I'm going to sign off. I don't think I have much to do here. Referee calls for the whistle, and we're back to full strength, but how much strength, I'm not quite sure. Breslau goes for a shot. It's a goal! It's a goal for the Preds, and they're not going to lose so badly, at least with 12 seconds remaining. Not much to do, but it is 7-5. And Breslau and Hofstedter create a little action. They get their first points of the game, so at least something will be recorded for them. There's a shot, and with 7 seconds, Rubner, gets his head crunched in for his troubles. A little too much trouble, and that's going to signal the end. Sabres pick up their 2nd win of the season as they win 7-5. Managed to get a point at the end, so you managed to do something right, but you also managed to tick off the referee. What happened there when you angered Joel Frost?
Well, I was at my bench when the net went off and the other team scored a goal, so my team was pretty angry. So afterwards, when the net was clearly off its pegs, I screamed out at the referee in a sarcastic manner, and he got pretty upset at me.
Do you feel he was right in being upset, or that upset?
Well, there was a misunderstanding because he thought I had said something to him.
When's the apology coming?
I already said sorry.
Already said sorry. Can't ask for much more. You guys are down by 3 games. You lost 3. When are you going to get a win?
Just trying to keep getting the puck to the net and trying to create chances.
Just keep away from the penalties. That's the key, possibly. Anyways, a defeat from the Predators, a wonderful game, and there was no more speaking time. We're up basically out of time. We got one more game catching up for tonight at YFHL.